So today I want to talk about gratitude. I had a recent conversation and it made me think of gratitude, so that's today's topic. I'm going to start it off though with a song that always helps me when I need to get grateful. So if I'm down in the dumps, this alone can just like be the video, but it's not. But this alone really, this song, I'm telling you, it's just like if you're in a bad mood, you feel like everything's going wrong for you, you feel like life's just, you're having a bad day for whatever reason, like the gratitude song helps. So I'm going to play this. It's Gratitude by Londrell. I'm just going to do part of the song and then I'll continue talking, but here it goes. I gotta be thankful because I know someone lost their life today. So every moment I endeavor to live life the righteous way, to serve with a sense of purpose and let love light the way. Even if I die today, that's just the price I pay. Just know I try to be kind and seek the divine every night and day. Gratitude for the sunlight, gratitude for the sun. I can't even remember the words. Every day feels like a new life, especially when I meditate. Take a breath and then I elevate. Everything deserves gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. So basically, that song, the whole song, if you listen to it, it really gets you, it can get you through some dark times. But that's something I was telling someone recently. There's someone in my life who's having a really tough time, and I'm having my own tough time, but we all have our own challenges and everything that we go through in our own way. So I might be having one challenge, another person's having another one. And the thing that can keep us stable, grounded, and bring joy into our lives is the sense of gratitude that we have. And if we keep gratitude as our focus each day, those hard times can pass. You know, minute by minute, hour by hour, show gratitude and they will pass and you can get through another day. So, you know, my thing is, when I'm struggling and I'm going through a challenge and I feel like it's the worst thing, you know, like right now I'm getting no paycheck. So, okay, I have no paycheck. Well, let me count the things I do have. Always count the things you do have. You always have something. Even if you don't have money, even if you don't have a roof over your head, you always have something. So for me, I have a roof over my head. I can breathe. I have running water. I have a bathroom. I have a dishwasher. I have fingers, toes, you know, like these little things we take for granted, and the big things like a roof over my head. All these things add up, and then suddenly you realize you have things and that there's something to be grateful for and there's something to grasp onto, because we look a lot of times at the glass being half empty rather than looking at the glass being half full. And when we look at the fullness of our life and what we do have, like, can you breathe air? Ashe. Like, can you walk outside? Can you walk? Maybe you can't. If you can't walk, do you have working hands? Maybe you don't, but maybe you can breathe. There's always something to be grateful for. Like, we have a new day, a new opportunity. Every single day is a new opportunity. And we really can lose sight of that. And it makes me sad, like when I see that people are so focused on what they don't have or how things didn't turn out the way that they wanted. And I'm guilty of that. Sometimes I get lost in the sauce. And thankfully this song exists because I go back to it and then I'm like, oh yeah, I have so much. Oh my gosh. Like, I didn't have to come down here on earth with 2 arms and 2 legs. I didn't have to have 10 fingers and 10 toes, or ears that can hear, or eyes that can see. I came here with a fully functioning body, and I'm so grateful. I can't even, like, things are hard. Okay. So there's so much to smile about. There was a time where my second youngest child, he's 5 now, but when he was 2, he was gravely ill. And I learned about the depths of gratitude that you get to when you're completely shattered. You know, to have my son's smile. He was so miserable, he didn't smile for weeks. And then when he finally smiled, it was just like, just for a moment, he felt a little better, but then he was sick again. So it was like, for just a moment, I had a glimmer of like him. And I was so grateful for that. And he wouldn't eat. And when he finally took a bite of food, I was so grateful that I could spoon feed him a bite of food and then another bite of food. And I counted, I think, 10 bites. And I was like, oh my God, he ate 10 bites of food. That's how, it just like makes me emotional, because that's how deep gratitude can be, like, for a person. You know, something as simple as that really filled me with so much thanks, so much gratitude, so much joy to move one baby step forward in a process. So if you are struggling, if you're having a hard time, if you feel like, if you're catastrophizing, you feel like everything is going wrong and there's nothing to, be here for, there's always something. Find those things. Pull yourself out. Find those things. They're there. I promise. That's pretty much all I wanted to say today. I just wanted to talk about gratitude and just how you can always find those things to be grateful for. And yeah, there's so much. We are in a crazy time, and everything, can be really challenging for people. I see that a lot of people are struggling just to meet their basic needs. And it's so important to stay mindful of what you do have, even when things are horrible. Even if you're living in your car, even if you're living on the street, maybe you got $1 today. Be grateful. Maybe you're still able to breathe. Maybe you're still able to see. Maybe you still have another chance at life. Please be grateful. Please find that gratitude. Please find it. As long as you're here, you have a chance to do something. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be this week. But it gets better in time. Things always get better in time. I think of all the horrible things that I have been through. I've been through some great things, but I've been through some really challenging things and challenging times. And things always got better. Life is weird. You have these times where it's like, it seems like it's going okay, and then sometimes it falls right off a cliff. Sometimes it's slow motion, goes down. But it goes down, and then it may hit rock bottom, it may not, but at some point it starts to go up again. So just know, if you're in that downward spiral, if you're in the dumps, if you're in the hardest time of your life, it's not going to stay that way. You just have to hold on for dear life. Hold on and just wait for it to pass, and it will pass, and you will see a brighter day, and you will have a better time, and you will have a beautiful life. But a beautiful life doesn't mean everything's perfect. A beautiful life can be filled with all sorts of tragedy, but all sorts of experiences that feel even greater when you get out of those difficult situations and you can look around and realize how far you've come. That is just like whoa, that feeling of, whew, I didn't think I was going to make it through that. I was really down in the dumps. I did not think that I'd be here. But then you're here. So hold on. Because you've got to make it there. You've got to get back to the next step. I love you all so much. And just hold on tight. Hold on to anything you can be grateful for, because there's something out there that you can grasp onto, to hold on to for your gratitude. All right? Stay lovely. Have a wonderful day. Have a beautiful day. And I wish you all peace, happiness, love, joy, abundance. Love you. Bye.